Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Bakar, Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in sincerity and truth, the hopeful elect. Today, we want to get into a lesson of just being mindful while we out here. The things that's going on out here in the globe, the world, we got to be mindful of as men of the Lord. And the things that we're doing, we got to be mindful of those things. Being stewards of the word and things of that nature. Being upright. But still, as we go along these days, as the time goes on, things happening, and that like for instance, YouTube, they messing with brothers' streams and of that nature. So we it's nothing that's really what we don't know is, man, the Lord, the thing that's going to happen. We just know that things are going to happen, but as we wait, we're waiting for the time that Yahweh Shema Shah shall arrive, and clear and straighten this stuff out, So I want to get into the scripture. First, I want to get into the scripture of 2 Corinthians, 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. All right, because this is one thing we have to be mindful of as men of the Lord. This is 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, we know at this moment that YouTube is messing brother streams up. You got things of that nature. You got protests around the world. Protests even of the men of the Lord, because hey, this black Christian thing is that's really not not the thing anymore. Because hey, they're getting wise to all these pastors and preachers. Now you got Edomites that's coming up against the men of the Lord, which they're going to fall to the wayside anyway. There's no reason that they even should have validity. It's just something to do. Now we got things of men that's nowadays that's inside and infiltrating, camps, even spiritually or even physically. Because eventually, hey, all the hell is gonna break loose, And when hell break loose, hey, guess who's gonna be on your side? Only Yahweh Shema Shai and the brethren, and the true brother, sincere brethren. So let me read that scripture again. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, we're not ignorant of the things that Satan is doing. Spiritual demon Satan jumping on our women, jumping on Esau, jumping on Esau to come mess with us at the camps, or mess with our views, or even not even about the views, but doing this work. You got things going on in your mind. Satan is attacking you. Hey, know that if all this is happening, you're doing the right thing. Yahweh Shema Shah is on your side, and he's going to always protect you. Well, we got to continue in this deal, So let me this is 2 Corinthians 4 and 4. It says, in whom the power, the God of this world, hath blinded the minds of them that believe, which believe not, lest the light of his glorious gospel, of Yahweh Bashim Shai, who is the image of Yahweh Shai, who is the Salaki, who is the image of Yahweh Bashim Shai, should shine unto them. Right. So, nowadays you got your family that don't believe. You got your buddies, who don't even want to be around you anymore. But we got the brotherhood. Hey, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. People gonna see you. Remember, people gonna see you at your job, and all these 2/3 is nothing but unbelievers. So if we dealing with unbelievers, what you gonna do? Every time you talk to them, is always gonna be one of these people. One of them try to negate everything you say. Most of them into the black conscious community. Most of them think they're African. They're thinking they're African. So, hey, so their mind is only on Africa. They were Wakandas. They were Wakandas now. You know. So hey, the world is about to see what the Most High has been laying the format for the prophecies for thousands of years. Like this thing was set from the forth from the beginning. Be mindful of the things that we're stepping into, because hey, you got unbelievers that just don't believe, man. That's not that's what Yahweh Shema Shah wanted them to do. He said that's of Israel, that's of the circumcision, man. You know, get that it's gonna happen in that fashion, because these these devils have a spell on Jake. You know, they have a spell on Jake. Let me let me let me read. This is Romans 11:7. It says, "What then? Israel have not obtained what they seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." Right? That means the rest of Israel were blinded by the law, by understanding these laws, statutes, commandments, and the prophecies that were set forth. They were blinded. And that was not through. That's through their own ignorance, and that's through Hey, basically, that's just what Yahweh Shema Shah wanted, man. So we got to gird up and prepare ourselves for the time to come. We got to actually be mindful. Remember these things. Remember what the scriptures say, because when martial law comes, we're gonna have to really know that this is what the scriptures say. Like certain things in the scriptures, when it reminded the apostles and prophets that this was John the Baptist. This will happen. Things of that nature. So it all comes up. That's why we got to stay steadfast in this work and do this the will of Yahweh Shema Shah, and keep the faith, because the unbelievers are going to be unbelieving to the end. Unless Yahweh Shema Shah bring them in at the end. The 11th hour. But we're gonna have to continue in prayer, to prayer, to defeat this devil. All we got is our faith and praying to Yahweh Shema Shah. That's a must. So let me get 1 Peter's 5 verse 8. Feel like I can. The way that things are going nowadays, YouTube videos are being messed with. YouTube videos are being messed with, and just certain things of that nature. Things are going to get rough for just men that point blank. It's simple. Us as men, because they're about to put that chip. Everybody heard about the chip, but they don't believe it until they go down. Then they're going to remember, like, hey, this is what those guys was talking about. So, hey, it was already told to them. So when that go down, when they're in their line, that line gets set up, crying and wailing and screaming, or having a good time, ready for the chip, because hey, I'm gonna get $100,000 worth of credits. I can go buy some miscellaneous shit. This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says, "Be sober and be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." Right? Devouring Jake is easy. Like the brother we were speaking of, the brother should come. We were speaking earlier this weekend, this week. So like we were speaking, and it was talking about how Balaam and Balak were trying to. It was trying to curse Israel. And what they figured out, it was just, you couldn't curse them. You couldn't do nothing to them, because Yahweh Shema Shah does all that. That's why you don't have to fear about what these devils do, because there's no enchantment against Jacob. But only Yahweh Shema Shah can do or put curses on us, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, we're going to be out of those curses soon. And we're going to be under his glorious kingdom, the house of David. So the whole thing about that is your adversary, the devil, is putting a whole bunch of things in your face. Sex, magic, like that's what. Let me go back to that BLPR. It's about sex, and to sex magic. Aleister Crowley figured that out. Into that sex magic. I think not Rihanna, Sierra had a song called Sex Magic. And so sex is what Israel likes. We're sexual people. We like to have sex, and they know that. So what they do, they put sex all in our face. Love and hip hop, sex and the music, things that take you off course. Women that'll give you some great sex. They get but then there'll be demons. They're just straight up demons. That's why sometimes right now, we're at the end of this thing, man. Be careful who these women we dealing with, man. When you get a little slick one, get her and go. Get her and go. If you got one at home, hey, stick around. You know what I mean? Hey, things is ramping up, and we can't worry about how many women or to multiply that many women or things of that nature. And it's kind of funny how Satan knows what you like, and he'll send all of a sudden women that you ain't seen a month wanna see you. They want you to stay with them now. Hey man, I've been in situations where the demon jumped on the bitch, and the bitch was on double horn duty. She sharpened her horns. Hey, right now, the aquaf that's out there, hey, if you just watch the videos, hey, just watch the videos, and just pray. If you think you can deal with a man, and it's true, let that man do the work. Don't come with that devilish shit. And that's a side note on that. Let me read this again. This is 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is as a roaring lion, walking about seeking whom he may devour. Yeah, and Jake is being devoured every day. And, how a lion just roams to see what his prey, to devour his prey. Be hiding and pouncing. That's how this devil is. He do it in the form of his witchcraft. Like it says, TV, his TV and etc. His TV, his books, your everyday life, and then say it's a Me Too, hashtag Me Too, because you looked at a woman. That's why Yahweh Shema Shai said, don't put the lust of a woman in your heart. Because and don't fall upon the beauty of a woman. Hey, and it says in the scripture, it said a woman's heart is nets, snares, and bets. They basically come on to trap you up, man. So that's the adversary that was trying to devour you, and he works with this goddamn woman, this damn demon, So you got to deal with this devil. You got to deal against this devil. You got to speak. You got to stay in the spirit all the time, man. Hey, the leisure, man. Every time I leisure get a chance, I hold them scriptures and read them and jot down scriptures and go back over them and read again. Have your book with you, man. You got to stay with that sword. I see. This is Ephesians 6:11. It says, "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shema Shai, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle." Hey, let me go up that scripture first. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shema Shai. So, the whole armor is, man, staying in the spirit. Stay in the spirit. Stay steadfast in this work. Stay in the spirit, man. Do what's required, to make your calling and election sure. Because this devil is out here in a manner of casting spells on Jake with his imagery, with the pictures, with things that he can entice you with. and to take you out this work. You got like like Nate Satan. He got people saying that the mark of the beast is an embargo. Now you don't. If you believe that, now you don't believe that there's a chip coming, so you're going to take it. Don't believe what this nigga say. The chip has already been prophesied in Revelations. Verse verse 12. He says, "We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Right. So we're dealing with the elites have their witches and warlock accusing us to the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai. Like I said, they're enticing us in the form of sex magic, guns, drugs. Our people are weak for certain things, and basically Jake want to be entertained. Jake love folly. It's time to be serious, man. Sincere and severity is a severity time, man. All day you got to be serious about this. Well, we know we're gonna chill with brothers. We're gonna laugh and have a good time. But man, this Satan is going to have a grip on some of you brothers if you don't shake it off. If you don't rebuke that demon. So verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Shema Shai, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt up with truth. Right. That's why the scripture. That's why it was said to eat the roll. Take this whole roll, eat it up, man, because this is your defense. Put on a whole armor, a breastplate of righteousness, man, to deflect that damn wicked. That when Satan brings them daggers at you, the scriptures come in your head, because how do you fight it? What Yahweh Shah do when in the 4th chapter, Matthews? When Satan tried to tell him, hey, you could get all these kingdoms, what did he do? He said he brought up scriptures. He brought them back on them. Hey, that's what you got to do. You got to think up when you got these secular Israelite niggas come around you who saying, oh, Jacob's sons were black. When they were black, he had all of them were black, and they know that you know how you view that the 12 tribes are Indian and Native American, Native Indian, Latinos, and Native Americans. They know that. Oh, they say the name. First of all, the name. If they ain't got the name, you get out of there, man. Don't even entertain them, man, because all it is Satan on them. Because when they bring out another God, if it ain't Yahweh Shema Shai, it's another God. So let me finish this off. It says, therefore, standing, having your loins girt about with truth, and having the breastplate of righteousness. Right. And that your feet, it's saying your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Right. So you're covered with it, man. So keep your loins girded, prepare the breastplate of righteousness, be strong, be steadfast. And with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders by Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. A great millstone, peace, citation, you brothers doing this work, sincerity, and truth. And be mindful of the things that's going on around you, man. Don't let nothing take you out of this faith. Let's pick it up. Shalom.